I've been road tripping through Tunisia on my way to the Sahara Desert. I've been hanging out by the beach, seeing a million mosaics,
What on earth?
and checking out the Roman architecture.
And you were allowed right down onto the arena floor here.
But now I'm here, in Toza, ready to volunteer for an ultra marathon in the desert. In this episode, I'll go for a run to check out the conditions, support the brave folk who are running over 50 kilometres in the blazing heat.
What are you doing there, Ads?
Making a hat to it.
What are you reading there?
Sticky Dobby pudding though.
And enjoy some 4x4 desert fun. Oh, and there are camels too. So this event, run by Ultra for Charity, has 3 different race distances. You can do 100 kilometers across 2 days, or you can do 50 kilometers or 25 kilometers in 1 day. All the volunteer crew were there on the Friday to get set up, get fully briefed, check all the kit, and get settled in before the runners would arrive later that evening. I would be volunteering for the 100-kilometer race on the Saturday and running the 50k on the Sunday.
I'm going to head out for a test run to check my rig out. Waterproof is taking up a lot of space in this bag. It's necessary according to the rules, but man, it's going to take up a lot of space on there. Then I've got camera gear, head covering, sunglasses, and it's midday. And I'm doing this deliberately for a few reasons. 1, I need to turn my legs over. I'm only going to run about 5k. 2, I want to feel what this heat feels like for real, what it's going to be like when we're out on the course. It's going to be 32 or 33 degrees with no shade. That is no joke, especially on sand. So I want to get a little bit of an experience of that beforehand. And lastly, my trainers. These guys have seen me through quite a lot of kilometers, and this is going to be their very last outing. I actually had to super glue this little bit here together because that was split wide open along here, and I was busy just putting super glue on it, and then I put a bit more and a bit more, and it was just like, oh, this is good. The more super glue the better. Turns out that's not the case. So what's happened is the super glue is kind of soaked into the base just here where my little toe goes. So essentially I've built a pebble in my shoe. It's not ideal. Very strange. You know, I was so focused on the stairs I didn't even see the camel. Where are we? What is this? It's like Tunisia's Mount Rushmore. It's so perfect, isn't it? Man, sweating buckets. 5k in that heat is no joke, but it has given me some confidence because yes, it was hot, but I didn't feel like I was dying, so that's good. Fingers crossed I won't have to run too much later than this tomorrow. And another good tip there from Al, who I went out running with just now, is water out in the tube away from your back. It gets very hot very quickly, so a good little tip is to blow back into it, therefore emptying the tube, and it stays colder in your backpack behind. Always before a big race. It's a bit of carb loading. And more carb loading. And some protein loading. And it's go time. Crew stash on. Can we get that in the background? Crew. Oh, not really. Anyway, it says crew on the back. And because this thing is sponsored by Vivo Barefoot, got these to wear as well. I've never tried a pair of these on before, so I'll let you know how they go over the weekend. Beautiful pool, haven't been in there yet. Will do tomorrow. Sun's setting. First runners will be arriving very shortly. Everything's set up, ready to go.
I was on check-in, where it's my job to get everybody to fill in one of these forms, and then the runners relax, getting some recovery in before heading to the briefing.
Part of the skill of this is spotting where the harder ground is. So the route itself is marked, I'll show you what's marked shortly, but make sure you look out for where it looks harder to run on,
inappropriately probed by customs.
And it was an early start because we had to get there, set up the start line and get the runners started early to avoid as much of the heat as possible.
Yeah, on your A9 you can take 39 shots.
6:15 in the morning, flags are being erected, the arch is being inflated, sun hasn't yet risen over the horizon, although it looks like it has on this shot. Runners are on their way here now. It's an excitement amongst camp.
And I was part of the team that were looking after checkpoint 1, so we had to leave before the runners arrived at the start point.
Ooh, sunrise is almost coming Yeah! Thought we were going to take out a sandbag then for a second though.
It was a clear black night, a clear white night.
There's a vehicle coming over that mountain as well now. Hop, hop, hop.
What are you eating there?
Sticky toffee pudding.
Is that what all ultra runners eat?
Yeah, this one does it.
With everyone through checkpoint 1, we packed up and headed over to checkpoint 4, where the runners would undoubtedly need more care.
Well done!
And on the way to checkpoint 4, we went along the main route, passing the runners as we went.
Great work!
Ah, and that's where we saw the camels too. And here's the race leader with some deep insight.
Well done! Great work, how you doing? Okay, checkpoint 4 we've arrived at, there it is. In the middle of absolutely nowhere. Atlas Mountains in the background. And the runners are doing great. We've got the lead runner expected to be here in about half an hour, I think. We've just passed him on the trail. Camels everywhere. Not too far from the Algerian border, just this way. We've got a load of water to give out to people and hopefully they're doing just fine because it is now 10:30 in the morning and it is hot. This hat is absolutely necessary. My bonds would be burning in moments and I get more and more nervous about running this tomorrow myself now, truth be told. It's just going to be survival tomorrow. It's going to be complete survive, get through it, see how we go.
This is brilliant.
I can see what they say about the...
What are you doing there, Az?
I'm making a hat dip.
Obviously.
Bushwork.
Don't you recognise a hat dip when you see one?
Look at this. Dig faster and complete this. You enjoying yourself?
Needed to stay
Good flow, yeah.
And here we have some classic camel tracks. "20 metres from the tent."
Hello, hello.
You are smashing it.
Sub 4 hour marathon.
Oh my god.
Done. Try to go in the shade.
Yeah, get in the shade, bud. Great go, great work. Wow. Right, Nick, what have you done here?
I'm going for the L'Oreal look.
I mean, I don't think you'll get better.
So let's get down to what I will be the first
That is so nice. I can't explain that feeling. Oh my god. It's better than drinking, like just the feeling of pouring the water on you.
Yeah, I'm gonna get my heart massage.
And as the sun set, we packed up checkpoint 4 and headed for the finish line.
So here we are in a Tunisian desert. This is where all the 100k runners are going to stay tonight, in these tents. Finish line with pumping tunes behind. People up on the sand dunes watching the sunset. Star Wars village just over there. This is absolutely banging, and look at this. The feel-good factor when people are coming in, getting cheered all the way to the line after running what's going to have been about 54k today. In the scorching heat, it was above 34 degrees. In this sand as well. Proper heroes. And now I feel even more nervous that I've got to go and give this a crack tomorrow after a day of, well, it was a pretty exhausting day for myself as well. In that heat, in this sand. Just hope I get a good night's sleep.
And I'll be running my Desert Ultra in the next video. Hit like and subscribe to follow along and see if I make it to the finish.